welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be talking all about how to grow your hips, or essentially just grow your side glutes to give the appearance of wider hips. So I just want to say before we jump into all the science and workouts for this video that if you didn't know already, I did come out with my very own resistance bands. I will be using them in this video a lot to target the side glutes. So if you want to check those out, I will leave the link in the description box below, and I am offering free shipping on all US orders. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any upcoming content, and give this video a like if you learned something or enjoyed the video. Alrighty, so first I want to clarify what your hips are and what determines the width of your hips. So your hip bones are determined solely on genetics, but basically your hips are where your femur, which is your thigh bone, where that meets your pelvis. So if you have a wider set pelvis, you are naturally going to have wider hips. If you have a more narrow pelvis, that will in turn make you not have as wide of hips, or you will be more straight up and down. So for me, genetically, I already don't have wide hips, never have, and I never really paid too much attention or really cared about having wider hips. However, I did notice after many years of strength training or weight training that I did start to develop really prominent hip dips, and that's when I kind of got a little curious on how I could kind of minimize them, if not erase them altogether. So I began to research just a little bit more about like what are hip dips and how can I minimize hip dips. So I just want to say for the record that hip dips are really common and absolutely normal. So if you have hip dips and you're like always been curious and like you felt like it was weird or it was not normal, it is normal. If you look at the anatomy of how your hips are made, then you will literally see that it dips in on, you know, that's just our actual genetic makeup. So whether you're thin or on the bigger side, it doesn't really matter. Hip dips don't discriminate. Yeah, it is totally normal. But I am going to pop up a diagram with the three main muscles are in our glutes, and that is going to be the gluteus medius, gluteus maximus, and gluteus minimus. So as you can see here, the gluteus medius is kind of behind the gluteus maximus, but it's to the side. So by working the gluteus medius, it can grow and then in turn give the illusion that you have wider hips. So to answer the question of can you grow your hips, no, you cannot grow your bone. That's just all genetics. But can you grow your gluteus medius to create the illusion that you have wider hips? Yes. It will take a lot of hard work, and I do say that you have to have strength training. I don't think just body weight is going to suffice. Basically, that is just kind of the science behind what your hips are. How could you possibly grow your hips bigger, and kind of summarize. So now I'm going to take you through my favorite workouts I like to do that really target my gluteus medius. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the workout. Alrighty guys, so for our very first workout, we are going to be doing side lunges holding dumbbells. So for the demonstration, I really wanted to focus on my form, and I did it with lighter dumbbells. I would suggest to do some working sets with light dumbbells, but definitely if you can go heavier with these lunges, I definitely would. And some quick tips is just to obviously keep your chest up and push through your heel on the way back up, and try to do these slow and controlled. Workout, we are doing abduction, and this is probably my favorite workout for your side glutes. For me, I like to find what's comfortable for me. Sometimes it's not sitting on the bench at all, slightly leaning forward. I feel like I'm able to engage my gluteus medius a little bit more. It could just be because I'm shorter and I just get better range of motion. So this is a way you can do abductions if you do not have the machine, or if you're doing these workouts at home, you can just use your resistance bands and basically just pulse outwards. For this next workout, we're going to be doing lying leg raises. I like to do these as well as the standing ones. I do feel that the lying ones are just a little bit more challenging because you are laying down, you're not able to use the other leg for stabilization or anything, so you're solely using your gluteus medius and thigh muscle to get that leg in the air. Regular hip thrusts, but you're adding the resistance band around the knees. So I did research on this, and it actually does engage your gluteus medius and your gluteus minimus. So doing this workout with no resistance bands, you're going to be using mainly your gluteus maximus. So by adding in the resistance bands, you're targeting all three muscles, and trust and believe, you can really feel that.
workout for just my warm-up, but if I want to challenge my gluteus medius more, then I will add a heavier resistance band, and it will make this workout a lot harder. Another tip for these, if you don't have a resistance band, you can hold a weight on the side or put a dumbbell in between your thigh and leg and try to balance it that way.
Alrighty guys, so that was it for this video. If you did like it, like I said, give it a thumbs up if you learned something new or if you enjoyed this type of content so I can make more. And of course, if you guys want to check out my bands, I'll have the link in the description for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next upload.